So I'm supposed to pretend to be somebody else for a moment. Greetings, scholar. It is I, David, your mind mechanics. Someone sent me a message and that they had read at theemotionmachine.com about pretending to be someone else and putting yourself in their shoes could help you in some way, shape, or form. And the scholar that sent me this was just curious about it and wanting to know if this would actually work or help. Just kind of general thing, and I thought maybe I would just kind of talk about it. So, and I'll have a link in the description below for the article. I'll also send some stuff or put some stuff in there from the American Psychological Association because, well, basically in the article, the author talks about how, if we pretend to be someone else, whether someone we idolize or that we have respect for, but if we pretend to be someone else and put ourselves in their shoes, it can help us in our motivation. It can help us to be more productive. Now, there's been research done on this. This isn't just some goofy idea that the folks at the Emotion Machine, dreamt up. This is kind of an old idea, but it's been researched, decently enough. There's peer-reviewed research out there on it. I know that in the article they cite a study where they had kids pretend that they were Batman doing a task versus not, and they wanted to do it longer and things like that. This is different though than just, because we talk about empathy, and empathy is basically putting yourself in someone else's shoes and trying to imagine what it's like to go through the things that they're going through. This one's a little different than empathy. Modeling is a pretty big thing. So modeling behavior, and this is definitely a big thing when you're raising children. So, and it doesn't guarantee that your kid's going to do what you want them to do. But if you generally model good behavior versus bad behavior, you're probably going to get better results than the opposite. But in the research with this pretend to be someone else thing, it's definitely a thing. The idea is, I don't know, if you pretend that you're Batman doing a task versus when you're not, I don't know, it might be more exciting, it might be more enjoyable, it might be, depending on your view of Batman, it might be, you might do better at it, you might perform better. I have all sorts of visualizations that I do just for myself. I have everything from, simple visualizations of what I call positive future statements usually, but a positive future visualization, which would be, I visualize myself having accomplished my goals already, or things that would go along with having accomplished those goals. I've been known to visualize myself, it's sort of like I'm going on an adventure, depending on what I'm doing. Obviously, probably imagining that I'm Batman while I'm doing therapy probably isn't necessarily going to help me do therapy. But visualizing, if you're trying to attain something and trying to be better at something, visualizing someone that that already does it. Not really pretending, but just kind of imagining a little bit that, what would it be like if I were this person doing this thing. It's not a terrible idea. I think for the most part, it's not really going to hurt you much. I think, the scholar that sent me this article, I think is just concerned, is this even going to do anything? Will it help? And I don't know. I don't know the answer to that question. What I'm pretty sure won't happen, just all things being equal, is that it's not going to hurt you to try it. And there's a little bit of logic in trying this, if the research says that, there seemed to be a positive effect, the question is why. Unfortunately, with the brain and this sort of thing, we don't always know the why. But I think we can reason at least a couple things out on this. If you're envisioning yourself, and you're emulating, basically, you're modeling basically a thing that you want to be or do anyway, And if you're pretending, such as it is, as the article suggests, if you're pretending to be someone else while you do it, I don't know. I don't know if that's a terrible thing. I don't know if it's that bad. And like I say, if you're wanting to attain this, this particular behavior to begin with, I don't know. Maybe give it a go. I really don't think it'll hurt anything. So it is a technique. Again, there will be some links in the description below that you can look at, plus the original article that was sent to me. So you know what? Give it a try. See what you think. I've been known to suggest this to people every now and again. It's probably not my go-to thing. So as a psychotherapist, it's not on my list of things that I commonly and frequently do. So if you're watching this and you're one that sees me as a patient, again, it's just not on my common list, but not for a bad reason. It's just not something I'm frequently suggesting to people. But you can give it a go. If you do try it and it helps, please comment on this video or send me a message. Let me know, because I'm curious. Let Stephen Handel, the Emotion Machine, know too, because I'm sure he'd love to hear that it seemed like it helped. And anyway, that's it for today, for this morning rush. I hope this was some useful information, some good thoughts here for you. Again, I'm always wanting, I love the suggestion that I got, because I'm always wanting to look at and talk about things that you want to talk about. So please shoot me a message, email, in the DMs, whatever. Hit me up on social media. And maybe, just like I did today, maybe I will be doing a little talk on something you want to hear. So, again, I hope this was useful, and have a good day. And we'll see y'all next time.